Good afternoon, everyone. Today we shall learn the last chapter, chapter 7, Lifelines of National Economy. Now I shall present my screen. So this is the last chapter, Lifelines of National Economy. Here lifelines refers to different means of transport and communication. Now let us read the first big paragraph. Explains about the importance of different means of transport and communication to the economy of a country. So let us read. We use different materials and services in our daily life, and some of these are available in our immediate surroundings, while others requirements are met by bringing things from other places. We know that things are manufactured in the industries and it is to be carried to the marketplace. Okay, so here goods and services do not move from supply locales to demand locales on their own. So for example, a bag of rice cannot move on its own, so we need to transport it. So the movement of these goods and the services from their supply locations to demand locations necessitates the need for transport. That means we need to transport goods and services from the supply areas to the demand areas. And some people are engaged in facilitating these movements. And those people are known as traders, who make the products come to the consumers by transportation. That means traders make the products to be available to the people, to the consumers by means of transportation. And thus the pace of development of a country depends upon the production of goods and services as well as their movement over space. And therefore efficient means of transport are prerequisites for fast development of a country. And take goods and services after manufacturing, we need to transport to different places to make it available to the people. That is why we need transport and communication. So this very big paragraph tells the importance of transport and communication to the economy of a country. So for the fast development of a country, we need efficient movement of the goods and the services from one part of the country to other parts. So the movement of these goods and services can be over three important domains of our earth, that is land, water and air. And based on this, transport also can be divided into land, water, air. The three domains of the earth. And here different means of transport is given here. See here different modes of transport or different types of transport. So here we have three modes of transport: land, then water, then air. based on the three domains of the earth, and the land transport is divided again into three type: roadways, then railways, and pipelines. Likewise, water transport is also subdivided into inland transport system and overseas. And air transport is divided into two types, that is domestic and international. And domestic is again subdivided into public undertaking and private airlines. So these are the different types of transport in India. Are you clear? Any question from your side, boys and girls? Okay, if you don't have questions, then let me proceed. For a long time, trade and transport were restricted to a limited space. Okay, it was confined to the land surface only. But with the development of science and technology, the area of influence of trade and transport expanded far and wide. Okay, with the help of technology, trade and commerce can be expanded beyond the continents. Okay, it crosses the vast oceans, and today the world has been converted into a large village with the help of the efficient and a fast moving transport. So because of the fast and efficient means of transport, the whole world becomes a global village. Okay, a large village. We can reach anywhere on the earth surface within 36 hours. Okay, and that is why it is said that it becomes a village. The whole world becomes a village, a global village. And transport has been able to achieve with this help of the equally developed communication system. Equally important with the transport is the communication system. Okay, and therefore transport, communication, and trade are complementary to each other. These are helping each other. Okay, that means the volume of trade is increased. Okay, when there is efficient means of transport and communication, and vice versa. Okay, and it is also because of the trade that transport and the communication system is also developed. So in this way, transport, communication, and trade are complementary to each other, helping each other. So now let us discuss different means of transport in detail. The first one is roadways. Okay, land transport, and one subtype of land transport is the roadways. So India has one of the largest road networks in the world, aggregating about 56 lakh kilometers. So the total road length of India is 56 lakh kilometers. And in India, roadways have preceded railways. That means roadways developed earlier than the railways, and they still have an edge over the railways. Roadways have an edge over the railways in view of the ease with which they can be built and maintained. That means construction and maintenance of road is easier than the railways. Okay, and the growing importance of road transport vis-a-vis rail transport is rooted in the following reasons. Vis-a-vis means this face-to-face, okay, or counterpart, or against. The growing importance of road transport over rail transport is rooted in the following reasons. Okay, what are the reasons? Let us read. Number A, construction cost of road is much lower than that of railway lines. Okay, see, for the construction of railway lines, we need beams of steels. Okay, in addition to the pavement, and that is why this construction cost of railways is much higher than the roads, and that is why roads have an advantage over the railways. And number B, roads can traverse comparatively more dissected and undulating topography. Roads can be winded in this way. Say for example, road can be winded in this way, whereas the railways cannot. So let us see one photograph. See here, roads can be easily constructed on the dissected and the undulating topography like this, and here you are seeing a very winding road, and the railway lines cannot be constructed like this. Then number C, roads can negotiate higher gradients of slope, and as such can traverse mountains such as the Himalayas. Roads can be constructed on the steep slope. Can negotiate higher gradients. Gradient here means slopes. And as such can traverse mountains such as the Himalayas. See for example, this is a very steep slope mountain, and a road can be constructed here, as you can see here in this photograph. See here, so this is a very steep slope mountainous area, and the road can be constructed on these steep slope areas also, whereas the railways cannot. Then number D, road transport is economical in transportation of few persons and relatively smaller amount of goods over short distances. Road transport is suitable for transporting a few persons for short distances. And another advantage is that it also provides door-to-door services, and the cost of loading and unloading is very much lower. Roads can provide door-to-door services, means we can deliver goods to the doorsteps, whereas railways cannot. We cannot drive railways trains up to the door of your house, whereas the roads can do it, and the loading and the unloading cost is also much lower as compared to the railway lines. And the last advantage is that road transport is also used as a feeder to the other modes of transport, such as they provide a link between railway stations, air, and the seaports. Road transport is also used as a feeder. See, we cannot reach the railway lines to an airport. For example, here this is a coastal area. This side we have sea, and here is a port. And the railway lines may not be able to reach the port, and it may stop somewhere here, and from this railway station, for example, this is the railway line, and from this railway station it may be connected by a road. So in this way, for the airport also, for example, this is an airport, and the railway line cannot reach up to the airport, and instead of this, say railway station may be here, and from the railway station it is connected by a road. So in this way, roads serve as a feeder to the other mode of transport. So these are the advantages of roads over the railway lines. Relative advantages of roads over the railway lines. Are you clear? Any question from your side, boys and girls? If you don't have questions, then let me proceed. So in India, roads are classified in the following 6 classes according to their capacity. According to capacity, roads in India are classified into 6 types. Okay, the first one we have golden quadrilateral superhighways. Okay, so this is a project taken by the central government. So the government has launched a major road development project linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi by 6-lane superhighway, and this is what we call golden quadrilateral. Okay, so let us see this map. So here this thick yellow line indicates golden quadrilateral. Okay, connecting 4 major metropolitan cities. So here we have Delhi, and here Kolkata is here, then Chennai is here, and Mumbai is here. So in this way, the 4 metropolitan cities of India are connected by this 6-lane superhighway, and this is what we call golden quadrilateral. Okay, 6-lane superhighway. So this is an example. See, I think here in this photograph you may be seeing these 6 lanes. Okay, you are seeing lines, dotted lines. So let us count the number. So here we have, okay, let us count it. So here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 lanes. Okay, so it will move to this direction, and we on the other side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the vehicles are moving towards this direction. So this is an example of 6-lane superhighway. Okay. And next we have this north-south, east-west corridor. North-south corridor linking Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir and Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. And east-west corridor connecting Silchar in Assam and Porbandar in Gujarat are part of this project. Okay, again let us see this highway map of India. So this one, this thick red line indicates the east-west corridor. Here the terminal stations are this Porbandar. Okay, Porbandar in Gujarat, and here we have Silchar in Assam. And this thick gray line, okay, indicates the north-south corridor, and here the terminal station are Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir, and this Kanyakumari, okay, Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. So this is the north-south corridor. And the major objective of these superhighways is to reduce the time and the distance between the megacities of India. Okay, megacities means a city having population more than 5 million. Okay, and these highway projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI. So these are the 2 important projects taken by the National Highway Authority of India. Are you clear? Next we have the second type of road, that is the national highways. So national highways link extreme part of the country, and these are the primary road systems and are laid and maintained by the Central Public Works Department, CPWD. Actually, national highways are the roads which connect the national capital with the state capitals, okay, as well as important major ports. And national highways are constructed and maintained by the CPWD, Central Public Works Department. and a number of major national highways run, okay, in north, south, east, west directions. And as you have seen here in this map, okay, this map shows the major national highways in India, and each national highway has a number as you see here, okay. And the historical Shershah-Suri mark is called the National Highway number 1, okay, between Delhi and Amritsar. Okay, National Highway number 1 connects Delhi with Amritsar in Punjab. And figure number 7.2 shows a super highway, okay, expressway, Ahmedabad Vadodara Express Highway. Next, we have the third type of road, that is state highways. And so roads linking a state capital with the district headquarters are known as state highways. That means state highways are the road connecting the state capital with the district headquarters. And these roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Works Department, okay, in state and union territories. And the fourth type of road is the district roads. So these roads connect the district headquarters with the other places of the district, okay, with the other subdivisional headquarters or with the other villages, okay. District roads connect the district headquarters with the other places, maybe other small towns or villages. And these roads are maintained by this Jilla Parishad, okay. The district roads are maintained by Jilla Parishad, that is in the Castle Hill Autonomous okay, district councils. And the last next we have, okay, other roads, and here rural roads which link rural areas and villages with towns are classified under this category, okay. Rural roads are the roads which connect the villages with the towns, okay. These roads are also very, very important, okay, because it gives connectivity to the remote areas. And these roads, that is rural roads, receive special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sarak Yojana. I think here we have a photograph. See, in your village also you may be seeing such type of signboards, okay, like this, Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sarak Yojana. So this is a photograph showing under this scheme, okay. Okay, this is a rural road constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sarak Yojana. And under this scheme, special provisions are made so that every village in the country is linked to a major town in the country by all-season motorable road. That means metal road, okay. Under this scheme, a special provision are made so that every village in our country is linked to a major town, okay, of that district by an all-weather road, that is motorable road. And next we have the last type of this road, that is border roads. Actually, these are the roads constructed along the border of a country, and it also connects the remote places. And border roads organization, a government of India undertaking, okay, constructs and maintains these border roads, okay. In these maintained roads in the bordering areas of our country, and this organization, that is BRO, Border Roads Organization, was established in the year 1960 for the development of roads of strategic importance in the northern and the northeastern border areas. Okay, actually here the northern and northeastern areas are mountainous areas. Okay, and very strategic also. And this BRO is constructing roads to reach these areas, and those roads also supply food and munition, okay, guns and other munition for the army settled there guarding the country. And these roads have improved the accessibility in the areas of difficult terrain, and have helped in the economic development of these areas. Okay, border roads have been helping in the economic development of those villages and towns located along the border. Okay, these roads are the only means for supplying the essential commodities. Okay, that means these two lines tells the importance or the significance of the border roads in India. And for the border roads, I think see here we have some photographs of border roads. See here, this is a photograph showing border roads, okay, constructed by a border roads organization, okay, in the mountainous area. See the signboard, okay, it goes to Nathula. Then we have another project here also. See, this is also another border road, okay. The name of the project here is Project Deepak, okay. And we have one more project here, okay, Project Bizayak, okay, Chinese border. Okay, this border road is constructed along the India-China border. So these are some examples, okay, of border roads constructed and maintained by the BRO. And this figure number 7.3 shows a road in the hilly tracts. Okay, I think you may be seeing the winding roads, and this is a road in the high altitude areas, okay, snow covered areas. So this is an example of border road in Arunachal Pradesh. And last, okay, see, roads can also be classified on the basis of type of material used for their construction, such as metal and unmetalled. Okay, roads can also be classified on the basis of the material, used. So those are metal roads and unmetal roads. So what are metal roads? Metal roads may be made of cement, concrete, or even bitumen or coal, and therefore these are all weather roads. I think all of you are familiar with the metal roads. Say for example, this is a photograph showing metal roads. Okay, so this is all weather rod. And unmetal rods go out of use in the rainy season. When there is rainfall, then these rods cannot be used. So for example, this is an example of the unmetal rods. Okay. Are you clear? Any question from your side, boys and girls? Okay, if you are clear, then let us stop here for today. Thank you very much for joining my class.